Hello everyone, GBA049 here, and welcome back to another episode of the Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, the No Hypermode Challenge, the finale. We're in Planet Norian right now, but before we go back to the Pirate Homeworld, we're going to before we go back to the Pirate Homeworld and immediately go over to Phaaze, I am actually going to search for every item that I have not acquired yet. And to do that, I'm just gonna go to I'm gonna go over to Elysia and go back to the area of the Astral Observatories so I can get every item expansion location. Because if it wasn't for that, then looking for every item in here would be pretty much pretty difficult by itself if you don't know where to go. You don't know if you got everything, so just go over to Elysia and try to do that yourself. And this neat little mechanic that it has is more better than just looking it up yourself, because why look up a guide of trying to search for every item when the game has everything for you? However, to actually see some of this footage of the last episode of the Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, the No Hypermode Challenge, I'm actually going to skip ahead until I eventually find the missile expansion / ship missile expansion that I've been searching for to avoid over extensive recording time. So until then, until I get to that destination, I will be seeing you later. Okay, so it seems like that I finally arrived at my destination, but I'm pretty sure that there's going to be phazoids inside. Yeah, there's phazoids. No other attack would do that except for frickin' phazoids. This is going to be a little bit tricky trying to acquire every item expansion if you're going to get hit every frickin' time. Especially if your main objective is to ignore these fuckers at the same time. Interact. Nope. Got it. Okay. Let's see here. I think this is the missile and item expansions for the Pirate Homeworld, I'm guessing. Though this part just is a little bit tedious and annoying, so it's not really all that enjoyable to watch, considering that it's just a bunch of pods just shooting out into space, just giving me the locations of every item rather than the map. Suit expansion locations for the Pirate Homeworld. Next. I'm ignoring you. Ow. Don't push me off. Don't push me off. Don't push me off. Okay. Next. I don't think that's a suit expansion. That's probably going to be like a planet information. Like probably Aether, Talon 4, or Zebus. Oh wait, Zebus was in Prime 1. Excuse me. By the looks of it, it looks like Talon 4, I think. I can't remember. Or maybe that's Planet Norian. Talon 4. Yeah, it's Talon 4. Information added to logbook. It's not really all that useful. This one, I'm not quite sure if it is or not. Leave me alone. My God. At least you're not going to take damage when you're in a cutscene, thankfully. Planet Aether information. That's not what I'm searching for. Okay. Get out. Get in and get out. Okay. Next up here. Whoa. Yeah. Good thing there's only one, good thing there's only one and not two. This next one is I think the good Lord can skip this. The Skytown suit expansions. for both areas. Thank you. There we go. Next up, I think, is Norian, I think. Oh, Brio. I can't really tell because I just skipped the cutscene. Ow. Ow. Norian. And that's the last one. While I'm at it, go take a look. Aha, so I'm missing one over here, it looks like. The concourse ventilation, which is down here. Actually, it's to the, it's just down to where I am, okay. Let's go on down. I think it's this way, probably. Again, with the freaking annoying map layout that I hate so much. That is the wrong direction. It is this way. It is this way. Go away. The Elysian Depths is filled to the brim with phazoids, so I gotta be careful with that. Nope, that's not the right location either. It's toward a door. Toward a door, like somewhere down here, I think. Right here. Yep, this is it. This is the door I'm supposed to go to. And there's another phazoid. Whoa. Hey, leave me alone, damn it. Of course, they're not going to listen anyway because they'll do whatever the hell they want. Oh, it's this room. Yep, this is a missile expansion that I've been. Oh my god! This is a missile expansion that I have definitely. Ow! That I have definitely been missing. Don't get hit! 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 It hurts. It's not easy. Ah! Get out of here! Don't leave. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Got it. Got the missile expansion. Am I missing anything else? Definitely. Definitely am missing something. Okay, let's check the map. Everything there. Current planet. Just gotta go pay attention to a white dot. Nope, doesn't look like anything there's there. Nope, got everything there. Aha! There's one. Oh. Oh. That part. Well. I'll be getting over there on my own, so skip it ahead. Ow. And before you ask, no, I did not use Hypermode. Crap, I didn't show it all the way. Sorry about that. Just make sure, no, I did not use Hypermode. See? Just want to make sure, if any, just want to make sure if, just wanted to make sure that I was not cheating. I don't ever cheat, okay? I don't like cheating. Cheating is bad. As a matter of fact, I hate cheating so much that using the shortcuts and save points on certain games is considered scrubbish and noobish to me. Unless I want to get something over with really freaking quickly, like a final boss fight or something, then I use restore points. But when it comes to using things like, using maybe like difficulty spikes or something like that, like minor difficulty spikes, I never use them. Even in Mega Man games, like recently when I was playing Mega Man 04 for the very first time, I beat it, no sub-tanks, without using any restore points. Mega Man games require trial and error, and it just made that game much more enjoyable for me than just to, like, than just use restore points and just make things a whole lot easier. I just don't do that. It just takes away all the enjoyment when it comes to being what Mega Man is. And it's not anything to be made easy. It's not anything to be made like simple. Like to cheat for. Like play the game to cheat your way by using restore points to beat the game. I never do that. I keep Mega Man games challenging regardless of what it throws at me. And I beat 04 in like 2 days without using any. Also, I don't hack either. I just use mods. Though I only use mods in Smash Bros. Because, yeah, that's relevant. It's gonna hit me, it's gonna hit me, it's gonna hit me, it's gonna hit me. I'm on a vertical segment. If that projectile ever freaking hits me while I'm trying to get the ship missile expansion, getting this is going to take forever if I actually get hit and get knocked off. Just gotta pay attention to where that thing is and where that wave is headed. I'm headed down below. Because I'm not going all the way back over here to buy Morph Ball just to get a freaking expansion. Pointless. Did I get that data bot? I think. Yeah, I did. Anything else I'm missing? Let's take a look at the map. Let's see here. Nope, nothing here. Nothing there either. Got that energy tank before Gore. Got that part. Got that area. There's literally nothing over there. Got every item in the, Oh, I'm missing 4 pickups. Huh, this is gonna take a while. Till then, I'm just gonna go skip ahead and not use Hypermode. Trust me. How the hell could I forget this? I'm so stupid for not noticing this before. Next. What? 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 Did I seriously forget to save after I beat Omega Ridley? What? I could have sworn I saved after I defeated Omega Ridley. It says that I don't have the hyper grapple. What the hell? Okay, that's just bizarre. Well, anyway, as confusing as that is, I'm actually going to, I just remembered that, I still have 2 expansions missing in the Pirate Home world. Okay, seriously? That was not cool. Just peering around in front of my face like that, just like last episode. Except that Phaaze on Hopper was worse. I don't need to get another one from a freaking Reptilicus. God, no. I've had enough anxiety to deal with for 1 week. Thank you very much. Well, anyway, time to go back to hell. That's not the Valhalla. And I'll be sure to get the freaking hyper grapple this time. For whatever fucking reason, I forgot it. What the hell? Anyway, I'm just gonna go get those 3 missing expansions from the Pirate Homeworld, cause yeah, look at that. It's green. It's highlighted green. Apparently I didn't go there yet for whatever freaking reason. Might have forgotten to save. Just might have forgotten to save. Oops. Well, anyway. See you around. There we go. I think that's the last ship missile. Yep, that's the last one. I had a hunch that I get a total of 11 of those expansions. And I was right. Okay, next. I think through here has the last lore that I completely forgot to scan. And I didn't enter through this Phaaze door yet, so I'm just gonna go over here and just take the missile expansion and read the last lore. I'm pretty sure it has to do something about Rundus too. Let's get that bastard out of the way. Here it is, the last lore in the Pirate Homeworld. Brio Falls. Commanders received disturbing reports from Brio. Contact with our outpost there has been terminated. A coded blip trans showing Commander Rundus falling in battle to Samus has arrived. Worst of all, the Brionian scene has been demolished. The Hunter's might is great, and she is as efficient as ever when it comes to disrupting our operations. Our spies within the Federation tell us she travels to Elysia soon. We plan on having an appropriate welcoming party in place for her when she arrives. Commander Gore is a very accommodating host. Kind of a little bit weird that I scanned Gore's lore first before Rundus's, even despite the fact that I never scanned Gore's before because I didn't know it existed until this year. But you know, I believe I got every pickup, so now I'm just gonna go over and face Omega Ridley. I'm just gonna go completely skip that boss entirely, and just say that I use Hypermode like 3 times, and then go straight to Phaaze. Just completely skip the entire boss fight because I already did it before, but I forgot to save. Gonna get rid of all this molten scrap that's in the way of the landing site, and just fly over there and just get the job done again. I still don't understand why. Why? How could I forget to face Omega Ridley? That's just bizarre. I guess I just wasn't really paying attention when I said goodbye, did I? Well, I will be sure to remember that from now on. The next time I play another Prime game like this. Duly noted, because I'm never doing that again. I'll be sure to get every item. Now the last one is the grapple voltage. So, see ya until I get it. And I'll also be sure to front flip it to the arena this time, because I failed. 3, 2, 1. There we go. And stay dead this time. The reason why I wanted to get every single item, well, obviously, is because the special ending, the very last ending after after Metroid Prime 3 Corruption is beaten. And we're gonna go take a look at that. Of course, everyone already knows what it is, but I'm just gonna go include it anyway because, well, it hints something. I know it. I'm not called the hype suit for nothing on Discord, because I am super fucking hyped for Metroid Prime 4. I've played and beaten Metroid Samus Returns made a Let's Play of it, even though that I'll admit was kind of cringy, that it was still really fun to play it nonetheless. Pretty soon, I'm just gonna be even more hyped for Metroid Prime 4, and I'm probably gonna go change my name back to my YouTube name and until Prime 4 is released, or maybe we could just keep the hype suit on until all of the games that I've hyped for are released. But yeah, that's what I'm doing in Discord. Not what I'm doing on here. I'm just fucking hyped for Metroid Prime 4 because I'm playing the third game in the series. So anyway, now that all that is settled and all that is over and done with, even though I said the no Hypermode challenge was practically done with by now, apparently not, because once again I forgot to save. I feel like such an idiot for that, and I'm so sorry for anyone that just got disappointed in this. I'm sorry, I just forgot. And I only use Hypermode on Omega Ridley 4 times because the weak spot just wouldn't really stay weakened the entire time. Usually it was 3 last time. Now I use 4 because I don't know. Didn't really cooperate.
Samus, you have the spread of Phaaze on. However, the Skytown's Aurora unit. It appears.
Yep, I know. That's exactly where I'm going to go. Got everything ready. Let's go. We are going to Planet Phaaze. Finally, got everything I need. We're gonna beat this game. For real this time. Let's do this. Luckily, I know exactly where to go. I'm not lost. I need to go. Why am I still here? I'm supposed to go back to the pirate homeworld and enter this area right here, the command center. The main entrance. The main entrance that I first entered in the pirate homeworld is where I'm supposed to go. And I also got everything in the GFS Valhalla. I got the pirate code. We got the password to board the Leviathan battleship, so let's go. In the meantime, let's go talk to these guys.
We've got this area covered. You better get going.
Thank you.
Most of the pirates have retreated underground, but you'll still need to stay on guard through these sections.
All of them have just retreated, like, entirely because they're practically losing the battle. And their numbers have been disbanded because I killed them all. Samus is badass. That's why she's my favorite video game character of all time. No matter what challenge lies ahead of her, she will not hesitate to complete it. Even if it risks her life, she will complete it by herself. With the help of some navigators. Like Adam Malkovich, her ship, data received to go here, and Luminoth, like the Chozo, and Umos. Okay, Adam. Okay, the computer dude from Metroid Fusion, her computer from well, obviously from the rest of the Prime series, her. Okay, Anna Malkovich, the computer from Metroid Fusion, her computer from her visor, and Umos. Is there anyone else I'm missing? But yeah, that's it. And this thing obviously requires Hypermode to use, so here's the required segments to use Hypermode with the Hyper Grapple. So we don't turn red. Okay, let's do this. There we go. Weak point destroyed. Now we can go this way. Scan the little thing here to activate the hand scan terminal, and the adventure is finally going to be complete. Though, even though that the title says Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, the no hyper. Oh wait. Actually, it says that on my thumbnail, but you get what I mean. Even though that the logo of Samus of Samus in Hypermode is crossed out, and there's an oh wait on there. This place is required. Literally required. It's impossible to go through here without using Hypermode unless you're a hacker. I wonder if it actually is possible for someone to hack into the files to make it actually possible to go through Phaaze, not using Hypermode. Probably crash the game because the game's code doesn't do well with the with some of the vulnerabilities of the Hypermode weaknesses. Like if you shoot a missile at it, you probably just nothing will happen because the game just will not sense that correctly. And anyway, gotta go through this vent here. Get rid of the energy. And board the Leviathan battleship. The teleport station. Primary warp system online. Access to orbiting Leviathan granted. Enter hologram to initiate warp. I have no idea why the hell the space pirates completely forgot their own password when they were busy attacking the GFS Valhalla. Little did they know that they came back with a win, but they left with a loss. They left with this. They left the password, which is a big deal because you can't go out in the real world just getting people's you can't go out in the real world. Well, you can't go out in the real world with everything not protected. You gotta protect your identity, and they didn't. Also, I was watching one of Samus Prime's.
Samus,
hold on.
We have received new data. A planet was detected at the epicenter from where the Leviathan telemetry originated. We have named this planet Phaaze.
Actually, you never named it. The space pirates did. Anyway, as I was saying, while I was watching one of Samus Prime's streams on Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, someone told him that if you shoot the center of this Leviathan head for over 100 times, something will happen. Like the center of it. Shoot it 100 times. I did just that. I kept on shooting it for like a good 5 minutes or so. Nothing happened. My guy says that the guy was just messing around just to waste the guy's time. Felt sorry for you, Samus Prime, but to the person who is watching this in the Samus Prime community on Discord, nice try. Oh wait, you actually won. Never mind. I fell for it. Sorry. It's like, nice try. Wait, I actually let the bad guy win this time. Screw me. Well, anyway, enough rambling. Let's get this over with. Put the password into the slot inside, and this Leviathan battleship. Why is it called a Leviathan battleship? It's not a ship. It's something to battle. It's just a frickin' Leviathan. I don't see any ship.
Samus, we have gained control of the Leviathan.
Yep, we did.
Now we'll be able to open a wormhole and warp to Phaaze. It's time to end this.
Let's do this.
Once you rendezvous with the fleet, we'll head straight into the belly of the beast. I look forward to fighting alongside you again, Samus. Godspeed.
That's where we're headed. Even though that 242 tells me to take heed before you take heed before you enter. There's no turning back. I know that. That's why I got every item. Though it kind of triggers me that there's a total of 255 missiles and not 260. It would really clear my OCD if it would actually do that. But nope, it has to be an odd number.
Take heed, Samus.
He gave me that transmission when I was about to enter this train cutscene. He could have done that after I got off. Whatever. I guess I'm just gonna go have to listen to your last dialogue before we go to Phaaze anyway. Also, this is a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna go talk about that later. But while we're on our way to our ship, I'm just gonna go point out something that I completely forgot to mention in the third episode of this series.
Take heed, Samus. Once you join the fleet and the wormhole to Phaaze is opened, there is no turning back. Please be sure to prepare yourself. We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much. Anyway, as I was saying, the very last... Okay, while I was basically nerdgasming over Rundus boss battle theme, while I was facing Rundus... Okay, while I was on my nerdgasm rant on there, I mentioned that take a good look of how Rundus fights you. He's running away from you. Like, and the way he fires shots at you is like he's saying, back off, stay away from me. And I completely forgot to mention this after I said that. Because after I just, after when I scanned the last lore entry in the Pirate Homeworld, the Space Pirates called him by Commander Rundus, like he was part of the Space Pirate Army. Like he was part of Dark Samus's army. He was a part of Dark Samus's army, yet he still continued to kill off the Space Pirates that were attacking you. That right there is a big deal. Because while you're about to be once again surrounded by Space Pirates before Rundus arrives, he saves your life. For the third time. And then after, when he reveals himself, he attacks you. Why did he kill them? Why was he attacking the Space Pirates if he was under their control? Here's the thing. My guess is that Rundus was fighting the corruption the entire time before he arrived to help you. Rundus actually had feelings for Samus in this game the entire time. I mean, the way he spoke to her was basically a dead giveaway. And then right before you fight him, it's just like his senses finally came back to him right when he saw Samus being attacked by Space Pirates. It's like, I can't let this happen. And then after when he finally manages to kill off every Space Pirate for Samus, the fight begins. And the way he fights you, and the things that I just said clearly explains that he was fighting the corruption the entire time, even during the fight.
Thank you, Ensign. Leviathan command. You are cleared to fire the portal beam.
It's really, really unfortunate.
Order all ships to enter.
He didn't want to fight you, and neither did you. And the music clearly explained just that. And that's why I really love that soundtrack to death. #1 favorite soundtrack of all time. For good reason. And I gave my reasons why. It perfectly explained how the character, you, and how the character, the boss you're facing, feels. Also, I'm just going to go point out that I thought I just found... the way that Phaaze is designed looks like it has a sleeping person on it. I can't be the only one that noticed that. Almost looks like Plo Koon from Star Wars. You know, the guy with the weird mask around his face. He's pink in skin. That dude, and he didn't survive even 10 seconds because of Order 66, because he was in a battleship and he just got shot down and boom, he's dead. But the database and probably the rest of the Star Wars franchise had him develop character, I guess. But you know, I just think that the outside of Phaaze kind of looks like Plo Koon sleeping. I don't freaking know. Also, here we are, Planet Phaaze. A very, very beautiful planet because of the way that everything radiates light blue and dark blue radiation aura from Phazon. everything's made of Phaaze, and yet, as soon as you take your first step into Phaaze, it's too much for you to handle. It's too much for Samus's body to handle. More and more Phaaze from Phase's atmosphere just starts to build up, and she's nearing total freaking corruption. Don't know why, but the weird thing is that while this is happening, her suit has some kind of feature that makes her vent her energy tanks. How is all of this planned along? That's a little bit weird. Apparently she knows a button. She never read a manual or anything. She learned everything by herself. Or maybe she gets the thing right here from her screen, from her visor. The visor tells her, and not just the game. Maybe she sees it too, and we just don't know it. I don't know. Well, anyway, the final part in the No Hypermode challenge. The last part of where it's required. Due to critical levels of internal Phaaze corruption, the emergency vent override has been triggered by the PED suit. All acquired energy tanks have been vented to temporarily prevent total corruption. Hypermode weapons no longer require the extinguishing of an energy tank to use. You are now permanently in Hypermode. Oh no, I failed the challenge, guys. That video's over. Unfortunately, this vent override can no longer be used. Damage, as well as exposure to Phase's atmosphere, will continue to raise your Phaaze level. Your Phaaze level is shown as a yellow bar at the top of the HUD. If your Phaaze level fills completely, you will die. Did you get all that, Samus? Because I did. That doesn't stop me from wanting to scan everything. The pulsing spores of this fungus emit the scent of decay. No profile matches in databank. Also, you can now scan your ship again. Gunship no longer identifies you as Samus due to near total corruption. Access to ship is not permitted. I'm not quite sure if anyone notices this, but if you do this, invalid command. So, yeah. New thing you can do. I never actually noticed that when I just decided to just go on the ship anyway, even though it didn't recognize me. Massive tentacles grow from deep within the planet's surface. They appear semi-sentient. Yep. Just look at that beautiful sky right there. A little bit weird. You know, it kind of looks like that the planet itself has some kind of planetary defense system or some shit. I don't know. Crystallized Phaaze is hardened over time, but appears vulnerable to explosive blasts. Species identified. Glowstem. Bioluminescent plant life that contains high radiation readings. Almost looks as similar to those weird-looking plant things in the first area in Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Those unscannable tentacle red things sticking out of the ground and walls that wiggle more when you approach it. Really freaking weird. It always questions what they are. It always questions me what the hell they are. Door is low level energy shield. Any weapon fire can disrupt the shield and open the door. Open sesame, bitch. It's nothing but giant teeth. Gel sack. Inflates as a defense measure. Can explode and release venom. Okay, I didn't scan that yet. These things first appear in the GFS Valhalla when you decide to enter there if you don't have all energy cells, when you have the plasma beam with you. And they disappear right after when you... they completely disappear right after you acquire everything. Phaaze hoppers. And Metroid hoppers. Or, I mean, hopping Metroid. Sorry about that. You can also destroy these to avoid any more drastic encounters from Phaaze hoppers and shit. You can scan them too, but you're not going to get anything from your not going to get anything from your logbook. Though I probably shouldn't really bother scanning everything because well, I'm basically on a time limit right now, so I gotta hurry up. Enough talk. Let's just continue on. No fall damage. Metroid eggs right there. Tangleweed, I think that's what it's called. I can scan that. So you go in Morph Ball and it'll just go away. Yet they always grow back. Which is a little bit strange. Phasing! And liquid phase on. Oh wait, no, that's just phasing. I still really freaking hate these things. Haha. Just gonna freaking no-scope you with a hyper missile. How did that miss? Oh, it wasn't highlighted on the red. Until now. There we go. Gotta go work on my flicking next time I play Overwatch or something. Because my aim is really freaking terrible. No matter which character I use. Even Bastion. Yeah, I'm that bad at aiming. When it comes to Bastion being practically the most brain-dead character to use in Overwatch, I'm actually freaking terrible with every character that I use, occasionally, because my aim is that bad. Even with the characters that have aimbot. Well, not Soldiers, not Soldier 76's tactical visor ultimate. I'm talking about like aimbot, like Winston or Symmetra. It requires like aiming with the mouse in order to lock onto your target. You don't really lock on, it just locks on for you, but even then, it's really freaking hard for me to do with any character. Also, these things are lifesavers, yet just don't let them survive. Those Phazon puffers are lifesavers, but only if you never kill them. Gonna go kill these gel sacks right here. Try to avoid their explosion. And the Phazon Metroids. Gonna go up here. Also, it's really cool of how the screw attack gets an upgrade when you're in hyper mode too. Turns blue. Really like it. Looks better in blue than in orange, in my opinion. There we go. You can destroy those crystals, but it's not gonna be really that. Oh crap! Destroy the weaknesses. Destroy the weaknesses. There's those Venom Weed that you usually see in Prime 2 and Prime 1, but that's mostly Tangleweed. Transparent Phazon glass, really neat. And Phazon hoppers. Don't expect me to actually really freaking hate this thing just because I got a jump scare last episode. I'm actually I actually just don't really dislike them all that much. They're just enemies. I don't hate any enemies in this game unless they really freaking annoy me. Oh crap, I just forgot. There's a freaking Phazon puffer right here. Gotta be careful. Get it before it gets me. Gotta pay attention to the Phazon just being absorbed everywhere in the air. Oh, there's one right there. Gotta pay attention to that. It likes to absorb your Phazon and shoot it back at you. Perfect opportunity to take care of it and fully restore your restore your HP, if you even call it that. You can completely ignore that enemy if you want, but I just tried to get out of there, but it wouldn't let me. Last time I did, I actually did get out of there. And that wall infinitely spawns Phazon Metroids. Exposed membrane is a small section of a nest, which contains hundreds of juvenile Metroids. Oh wow. Looks like a Phazon puddle down there too. No. On the only exception when it comes to enemies that I don't really like in this in certain games. The only exception is this one kind of sort of mini boss encounter before you fight Dark Samus. Not gonna receive that. Not gonna receive that bullshit again. I'm just gonna go freaking nuke the hell out of you. Now that I have the hyper grapple, Nah, it doesn't work. It can't be used as a weapon. It's only used for weak points. What's the point of it? There is none. Oh god. That did a lot of damage. If you even call it that. A lot of... Wait, hold on. Aha! So there basically is a use. It's just not that useful. I had no idea you could do that. I had no idea that you could give some of its energy to overload it. I guess it actually does have its uses after all. Oh no. Also, this thing is really fucking disturbing. Back the hell off, freak. Nope. Going down here, not dealing with that shit. Ow. I wonder if those doors are actually part of the creature. Crap. That's like the first time I actually got caught by Metroid, I think. I don't know. Oh wait, no, that was the second time. The first time was really weird. This damn thing. Leviathan Infant. How I despise this enemy with a passion. For good reason, no less. Not only does this area have infinitely respawning Phaaze Metroids, it also has this stupid enemy that just loves to hide and takes a fuck ton of shots to kill, and you can't lock onto it. Can't shoot missiles. The more damage it takes, it just goes around to the other side and just distracts you with the respawning Metroids. Can't lock onto it. Just gotta keep on shooting it until it dies, and it just went onto the other side. Oh, and gel sacks. Oh god! I just now noticed it puffing up and exploded on me. They detonate when you approach them, so yeah. Kind of reminds me of those enemies from Metroid Other M that explode when you approach them too. Not the gel sacks, actually the Leviathan Infant. I don't know why. I don't know. It's just a little bit similar design. I think they're called what's it? Julians. Yeah, Julians. However you pronounce it. It can't be Julian. That's the name of a name. That's the name of a real life human name. I'm just gonna go take a look at its. Oh god. Can I just like? It's gonna be hard to scan that again because the sack that it's on is in the way. I'll just take a look at the scale model, just because. Anything to go by the time, I guess, right? Here is the scale model of the Leviathan Infant. Like every enemy, like every small enemy, it's cute. Yeah, it kind of does look like a Julian now that I look at it more. Kind of chubby too. Ironic of how the small enemies take more shots to kill than the adult one. Huh. Go figure. Because the small ones just don't cooperate because they're young. I guess that would make sense. Where did it go? Where did it go? Ow, God. I'm not really worried by my Phaaze meter. Got it. Obviously, because I have anti-Phaaze. Gimme. The finale. Let's go. As much as I enjoy this fight, this is this final boss is not the final boss. It should have been, but a lot more could have been done more with it. I mean, the first fight with Dark Samus is really freaking fun, don't get me wrong. But the fight after it, it's just like, 3 games for this? What kind of ending is this? What were you thinking, Retro? No more running away, Dark Samus. It's just you, me, and... you see, this right here is why I fucking hate Dark Samus. The very first time I saw her use that attack, it's just painfully obvious. The reason why Dark Samus absorbed Rundus, Gandreda, and Gore is because to increase her powers and use it against you. And look at this. This is the first attack. Giant freaking Phaaze pillars. The same way that Rundus uses. She stole their weapons. She killed them all because she wanted their weapons. Unforgivable. How could I like a character that just ruins lives? How could I like a character like this? I mean, a lot of people like Dark Samus because she actually does do well of being a video game villain. I agree. She's good with that. But as a character, I just don't like her. I don't like her at all. I do not like her at all. Her theme song's epic. Her origins are pretty damn awesome. But as a character, I just cannot accept her as being a likable character for me. At all. None. Unforgivable. Not just because of Rundus not just because that Rundus died because she wanted their weapons. It's because of the fact that Dark Samus is so merciless to the point where she'll do anything to get her way, to the point of where many lives are ruined. She is not human. She is her own creature. She's a creature with no heart, no soul, no sign of mercy. And she's just there to just make Samus's life a living hell. Ever since the first Metroid Prime. Ever since that Metroid Prime was just an exoskeleton. She just had to come along and ruin everything. And there's that attack that she got from Gandreda, where she just jumps around and just shoots a projectile on the shoots some kind of wave on the ground that aims directly toward you. That's Gandreda's weapon. Doesn't do much. Also, she can clone herself. And she's restoring her HP by using Phaaze's atmosphere. She's power hungry. She wants nothing but power. And I do not like any character like that. I hate them. I hate it when characters are like that. I cannot like any character like that. Never. I know I'm basically at a loss for words right now on my rage of why I despise Dark Samus, but in conclusion, bottom line, Dark Samus is terrible. I fucking hate her. End of discussion. Anyway, rant's now over. I'm finally going to fucking kill this bitch, so that way she never returns. If Dark Samus is going to return in Metroid Prime 4, then what the hell is going to happen? I mean, she disappears. Phaaze's non-existent. I don't know. Honestly, I could care less. I could care less about everything about Dark Samus, regardless if she's going to be in the next game or not. I don't care. Can't hit her right. Oh yeah, the Ring of Rosie of Death. How threatening. Call that an attack? Are you even trying? Here I am just pulverizing you with a bunch of freaking hyper missiles like it's nothing. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, continue taunting me by just using Runus' attack again. And while doing that. Oh yeah, I forgot to scan her Echo. Dark Echo. It has no face. Actually no, not like the SAX, just like it's just, yeah. Yeah, you get what I mean. Good thing the hyper missile has splash damage, I think. It doesn't, it needs to be direct. Got her. Stay dead. No, I'm gonna go freaking kill you with a hyper missile. Come on, Dark Samus. Work with me here. I want to freaking kill you with this hyper missile. It's got your name written all over it. Come on. You know you want it. Yeah, you literally have 1 HP left. Yeah, you deserve that. After all the pain and suffering you gave to Samus Aran, you deserve to take that frickin' final hit. And well, after the part of where Dark Samus just gets hit a lot, the Aurora unit taken from the GFS Valhalla is in fact the final boss. Why? Underrated music track. It's really cool, but why? Why do I have to face this giant brain attached to a frickin' spinal cord as the final boss? It's just the weirdest. That's just the worst idea of a final boss idea I could ever come up with. Use your imagination, for fuck's sake. Are you trying to make things easy? Because this fight is just way too freaking easy. Just pull its head open and just pulverize it with a bunch of fucking Phaaze energy. That's so effortless. It's nearly halfway complete yet. Yeah, and it likes to laugh at you too. Also, do not touch the purple laser. It's nearly instant kill, yet effortless to avoid. Even though that I'm like nearly halfway dead right now. I like the techno music, but the idea of the boss fight is just terrible. And here's the annoying part. It shoots out dark echoes. That also go in Morpho mode that take aim, precise aim to actually destroy. Or use a screw attack, I don't know. Whatever works. I think it just got away. Also, the Aurora unit is completely invulnerable while there's dark echoes in the arena, making it really annoying. Gonna go. Uh-oh! Watch out! Not gonna go touch that thing. Not gonna go touch that. Not gonna go touch that. Not gonna go touch that. At all. Oh yeah. It's gonna go throw up more clones of herself. I call it her because Dark Samus is controlling it. Dark Samus became one with the Aurora unit. Genius. Are you trying to make yourself easy to beat? Because, well, I appreciate it. Halfway dead. And it's laughing like just didn't feel a thing. Wow. Laugh it up, you freaking Flagra reject. Effortless, effortless, despicable, terrible. Every adjective that I can think, just describing this boss. Mediocre. I can't hate the fight. It's somewhat fun, but as I've stated already before, like 4 times already, it's just not a good way to end the series. I have no idea why that did not hit her. Let's put you out of your misery. Just gonna go take like 3 or 4 hyper missiles to kill, and this part is just wow. What an attack! There's a bunch of cannonballs that shoot out whatever the hell it is, and just barely does anything. Damn it! I missed it. Missed the main core. Missed it again. Uh-oh. Yeah, here we go. More freaking strafing to the left and right, avoiding a purple note beam. Got it. Unfortunately, it's not over yet. Even after when the main body's destroyed, you still have to go after the head, which is a ripoff of freaking Quadraxis, except that it's worse. It just doesn't work. And the weak spot is open the entire time. There's only 2 phases, and it's all painfully easy. Just gotta keep on hitting the weak spot to stun it, and then go behind it to just give it a freaking aneurysm. Or just give it a fucking stroke. That's how I feel right now every time when I think that this boss fight was a good idea. I'm sorry for my rant, but I'm just really peeved off by the freaking by everything. Also, it seems like that Dark Samus still hasn't really used all of her full potential, even after the fight with her, because this is that's literally the attack of Gore's spinning attack when he's using his battle armor. Yeah, it hurts alright, Samus. Hurts my freaking sanity. Also, this attack is just pathetic. It shoots 3 times, and then when you avoid them all, it gets stunned. It stuns itself. Well, now that that's finally over, it's safe to say that Dark Samus just gets what she deserves. Get the fuck out of my life. Get out of Samus's life. Get out of this game and just... I don't want to see you again. Low-key. Do not want to see you again. One of my most hated video game characters ever. Well, that's that. It's finally over. 100% done. Just gonna have to, watch through all of the cutscenes and end credits and the special endings, and I will call this episode good. Just gonna go point out a couple things here.
Confirmed unstable energy spikes in multiple locations on the planet. It's a chain reaction. It's accelerating. The planet's going to explode.
Order the fleet to disengage.
What else is
and prepare to
new?
retreat. Activate
Seriously, what
the
else is new?
Leviathan's warp field. Get us out of here.
Samus is badass for what she does, but I would not want to see her go to Earth. Why? I'm worried that it'll blow up just like the other planets that she goes on. Let's see. How many places have blown up that she had to escape from? Let's see. Planet Zebes. The Ceres Station. The Bottle Ship. The BSL Laboratory for Metroid Fusion. The Impact Crater. Dark Aether. Planet Phaaze. Literally every planet that has a time limit that can actually kill you if you do not get out of there in time enough in Metroid Prime Hunters. What were the planets again? Okay.
Damage reports coming in.
I think it was
We lost 37% of the fleet. Half of the surviving
Alinos,
ships reported heavy damage.
Arctera.
Sir, we've confirmed the wormhole has disappeared. All the Leviathans are gone.
The first
The
planet, there's like
crisis
4
is
planets. I
over.
can't remember what they were.
What about Samus?
I only remember Alinos and
Negative, sir.
Arctera.
No contact.
Was it Federation Outpost? I think. That's it. Yeah, she survived a lot. Please don't go to Earth. We have so much to live for. Anyway, mission complete. Mission complete, indeed.
Sir, we're receiving a transmission from Samus's ship.
I did it. Well, I got hit by one Phazon grenade. Didn't accidentally go in hyper mode. It's over. Never again will I do this challenge. It was exhausting. It was stressful. And I finally did it. And here's the first special there's this first special ending. She just goes to Elysia, takes off her helmet, sits down. It has all the flashbacks of the 3 main hunters. First seeing them when her life was saved, and then seeing them again when she had to destroy them because of Dark Samus. Rundus, Gore, and Gandrada. She couldn't do anything to save them. All she had to do was just watch as she saw them go away right before her very own eyes. How in the hell anyone can live like this is beyond me. Samus's life sucks. Moral of the story: Samus's life sucks. It can be stressful. It can be exhausting. Just like this challenge. Sacrifices need to be made. People need to die. She is literally the only one in the galaxy that has what it takes to overcome everything everything that the galaxy is threatened with. She does it all by herself, with the help of assistance. Same idea as Mega Man. Seems like that these kinds of battles never end for them. It's it's really amazing of how video game characters just do this. Just have a strong sense of justice the entire time in every game. No sign of quitting whatsoever. The Mega Man series is a bit repetitive because of the world always in total chaos because of some person wanting total control over everything. Metroid series, a little bit on the same side, but it happens elsewhere, and she's there. She's basically the 911 emergency dispatcher, I guess. She's the exterminator. She gets rid of everything to protect everyone, to destroy the threat and protect the one that she loves.
With the death of the planet Phaaze, Samus Aran's arduous fight against Phaaze has ended. However, in the vast regions of space, this victory is just a twinkle of a star, spreading the light of hope through the darkness.
If that doesn't hit anything, then I don't know what does. Because after, I completely forgot to, do the Easter eggs in the ship, but one of them says that I hope you enjoy Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. This is the last game in the Prime series, but we will be continuing to make them. Well, apparently they lied because Prime 4 is on its way. Samus Aran's arduous fight against Phaaze has ended. However, this victory is just a twinkle of the star. It's just a twinkle of a star, spreading the light of hope through the darkness. The victory is just a twinkle of a star. However, yeah, I'm pretty sure that they've been planning this the entire time. There's just no doubt about it. Executive producer Satoru Iwata. Bless this man. Bless that man. Ah, man. I just get really, really upset that every time when I just play through one of my favorite games of all time and just see Satoru Iwata on the credits as the executive producer. He has helped make so many great games that he basically changed the world. Satoru Iwata, if you're seeing this, thank you truly for everything. And Nintendo will continue to do will continue to do their work for you with the help of I forgot his name, the new executive producer of Nintendo. He will work hard too. And we will continue to be a proud customer for Nintendo until the day we pass. Anyway, now that I collected all 100 items, here is the final special ending. Goes back to her ship, completely removes her power suit, and now she's Zero Suit Samus, and weirdly enough, he just looks at you like, what are you looking at? Bit of a weird expression, but the expression is a hell of a lot better than it was in Prime 2, because that expression in Prime 2 was really freaking cringy. I'll shut up. This mysterious ship following Samus. In fact, that ship is confirmed to be Sylux's for Metroid Prime Hunters. He's back. What does he want with her? We'll soon find out, hopefully in Metroid Prime 4. That's what I'm guessing. Main villain's probably going to be Sylux, and maybe... And since his ship is different in color, Maybe he still has Phaaze on. Maybe he has a Metroid. Maybe he has X parasites. Whatever. What threat's going to happen? We'll soon find out later on this year. Well, I have, as stressful as it was, I have finally completed the no Hypermode challenge. It was hard. It was challenging, but I did it. And I would like to thank you all for watching and just, you know, enjoying it as much as I did. Even though that some of it was not really all that enjoyable. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I got some other things to work on after when I'm done uploading this video. Obviously, I'm going to save. After when I'm done uploading this video, I'm going to work on making other videos and other projects. I'm a hard worker when it comes to making videos, so later on, expect to see a giant project that was that's not going to be as large as the part 1 and 2 of my top 10 disturbing levels in non-horror related games. That took until October through December. That took a long time to make. But this one, I'm planning to finish work on it like as much as I possibly can. Movie Maker can be a little bit of a bitch, but it's the best thing that I have right now. Okay, I'll just cut to the chase. I'm making a top 100. That's right, 100 favorite video game soundtracks, and I'm going to make it 10 per video. And right now I've got like 4 tracks listed on the first video, and there's not going to be any commentary. Just me putting a lot of annotations and comments on them with the gameplay footage of the track that's playing until it first plays or loops a second time and then just goes to the next one. That's it. As well as making some other Let's Play videos of maybe Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon, Cuphead, Doki Doki Literature Club, and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky for a special episode before I play Super Mystery Dungeon. If you're interested in any of that, if you're interested in any of those projects that I'm going to be working on, well, subscribe. And I will do my best to entertain, because that's what I do in this channel. I don't seek popularity or anything like that. I don't want to become like the greatest YouTuber of all time. I don't want to surpass PewDiePie, even though that he's not really all that relevant anymore. I just plan to be like my own gamer, doing my own thing, to just, you know, not be the kind of gamer where just, you know, a different kind of gamer that people might actually like. Everyone's different, and so am I. I like the Mega Man, Metroid, Pokemon, Mario, and the Mystery Dungeon series, and Donkey Kong and Kirby. Pretty soon I'm going to, like eventually, over time, I'm going to get into the Sonic and Fire Emblem series, and so many others. I'm excited to play those games because, as a soundtrack lover, a lot of those games just have to have a lot of good soundtracks, so... And I'll just get better with the things that I enjoy doing more and more, and possibly just bring a lot of excitement and smiles on everyone's faces. Make it relatable to them. It's like, this guy plays this too? This guy likes this? I can't be the only one. I'm actually not the only one. That kind. I'm no classic lover. Never was. I just play the games that I like. I kind of am a classic lover when it comes to soundtracks and games and all that. I know it's overrated, and I know it's underrated, and I'm more into the underrated kind of thing. I always was. Well, anyway, I've said enough. Thank you all for watching, and I will be seeing you later in the next video. This is GBA049 signing out, going offline. See you next mission.